Hello, you all. Welcome back to Let's Code. My name is Ashish Tripathi. So now in this video, we are going to understand how to create a project. What does it mean by a project? And we will try to create object of the class. Yeah, I know it might sound very silly and simple, but that's how it starts. Like everything starts with the step one. So we are going to uh, get onto our step one. So I have Visual Studio 2022 on my desktop. I have created a shortcut. Last videos, like we have seen how to install it and from where to download it. We simply ran also like just to test whether the installation was successful or not. So let me double click to open it. I am going to create a new project. Just on the right, there was an option new project. Again, I will choose console app only and I will click on the next button. So console app, because our intention is just to write few lines of code and just to practice a little. In my D drive, I have created a folder named POC, and within that I have created one more folder called Let's Code. So in the Let's Code only, I am just keeping one project called Oops. So it's not that oops, obviously. So it's object oriented programming. So now this is the location where my code is going to reside and under the directory called oops. Let me just click on the next button. I'm now going to explain you like what does it mean by project solution, everything. Here framework by default it comes as .NET 6.0. This is the most recent one. What is framework? Sometimes we will talk about. I'll hit on create button. So let us go with the most basic and default settings. So I hope my program, my first console app has been created. So by default, the console app comes with a program class. This is the most recent version. Otherwise, earlier there used to be a public static main method. So as you all would have studied in your object-oriented programming, like every program start with a main method, correct? No, because main is the starting point of any application, and that used to be static because we need not to create any instance of the object. Static means by default without any object creation, it could work. So in this framework, like just to give you an introduction, why this main method is missing, because framework itself creates a main method. Okay, so let's not get into much detail of that because my intention and interest is more to do a little hands-on. Fine. So this program class is already there. Let me quickly explain you about what does it mean by all these things. So this on the top root level, the oops where you see is written, it is called a solution, and you could see there is already a label called solution. So, and within the solution, there is this green color C sharp thing. So this is called project. So what is a project? What is a solution? A solution is a collection of projects. What is a project? Project is a collection of class, views, etc. Various kind of program objects. So just to give you a recap, project is a collection of objects that could be a class, views, or maybe anything required for your program. And then when multiple projects are collected, combined together, that forms a solution. So this the project class is, it's a kind of XML file that you can study a little bit about. Basically it contains like the path name and all of various objects, classes and etc into that file. So, guys, we have been successfully able to create our first program. That also we have chosen console, and I explained like why we have chosen console app, because we need not to bother about the user interface and all. Just we can practice the syntaxes, write some logic and all. That's the core intention. Anyways, now the console.write line has come automatically. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this and I'm going to explain you the data types. So there are 8 main data types. So first of all, what is the data type? Because the whole software or the logic what we are going to write and understand depends on data. Why are we creating software? We create software to handle the data. We create software to analyze the data, to manage the data. So every data has a data type. My name, Ashish Tripathi. So what is the name? Name is an string data type, correct? No. Similarly, object is a kind of parent of anything. So by default in .NET, no, everything is inherited from object, system.object. So you can keep any kind of data type in this. This string data type, I already explained. This integer age, so it's integer is another data type. So integer, it's basically 4 bytes. So you can like calculate how much value. You please go through Google and search what values it can store. It's a 4 bytes signed value, correct? No. And long, if the range is bigger, so then long is used. Long is basically twice the size of a integer. This means if it is taking 4 bytes, it can take 8 bytes. Decimal, like any number, 2.3, 2.4, such numbers are called decimal, such data types. Float also is pretty much similar as decimal only in terms of look and feel, but in terms of size, how much size it is occupying in the memory, it is completely different. Boolean is something true, and last is date time. So date time, we can store date along with the time stamp if required, or without the time stamp. So there are so many data types like the framework has, but these are the 8 very primary one, and it is very important to feel the data types. And we will see in the next video only the conversion from one data type to another. So that also we'll see, that is called typecasting. So we are done with this, and if you have still not subscribed Let's Code, please do that, because you see we're going to have lots of wonderful content like this in very easy to learn manner. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.